Alright, welcome friends to today's live stream of Subnautica. Getting on just in time. I was cutting it very close, trying to work on the new channel membership setup and the video getting that done. So fortunately I just got to the point where I said I gotta get this done and get it going. Memberships are supposed to be active now. It says it's enabled, but it's not showing up for me when I try to join. So if you're looking to join, maybe give it a few hours and it should hopefully be working. Just waiting on YouTube at this point. I have not had any time this week to work on anything, and I don't have a battery in here. I forgot to replace the battery. But yeah, we're going to go ahead, do some more gathering, more building today, like usual. See what else we can come up with, and if if you are one of those who is inclined to do membership, thank you. And if you don't want to, that's fine with me. So thanks for joining in. Soul Survivor, AZ, Christoph, Tokyo, William, Alan, Alien Slayer. Thank you all for joining in already, and everybody else that's joining in. Don't forget, you could chat along as we do stuff. Let's see how my plants are looking. I should be the same as last time since I haven't had any time really to work on it this week. We're going to do, I think I still have a good bit of production supplies left. So, let's jump in and see. I should have plenty. I think I need to go get some supplies of certain things, but just not yet. It was giving me issues when I first started the game up. Oh look, and I can only find a Reaper Leviathan. For range upgrades, I can only see a Reaper Leviathan. Of course. But it was giving me issues in the Cyclops. Just as soon as I loaded in, I was bouncing randomly, or my character was, and then suddenly it launched me out of the Cyclops and basically on top of it and hurt me, and I was like, great, I'm just gonna reload, and then it did it again as soon as I reloaded. So yeah, something acting weird. So what did I miss here? Okay, yeah. I think that's, did I have copper or am I out? No, I do have copper, okay. So that's not missing right now. Let's see, we were going to do, oh yeah, I need to go and get supplies for the, that's what we were going to do. We were going to cure ourselves this time. I want to get cured, so no more warpers bothering me. And we can then disable the gun platform, do all that lovely stuff. Let's see, we are going to need, what is the, where is that? That's what, the advanced materials, I think. Oh wait, no, oh, we do need that stuff, the infused alloy. That's not deployable. So confusing now. I'm getting used to the radial tabs. That throws me off when I'm trying to look around. I know I've used all the blue tablets up. You know what? We'll just do this, because I do have the blueprint, right, to make. I thought we did that last time. I thought she gave us the blueprint for everything. Now I need to go and unlock that one. Geez, where are they? The hatching enzymes. That's what I'm looking for. What section were they under? Oh no. It's making me bounce again. Did I not get the hatching enzymes unlocked already? That, like, I've got to go back and do the ion cube, I guess. Nope. Got the batteries, so we're just going to take the ion cube because I need to unlock that portal. And you know what? I know, we're going to do the sea moth. That's what we're doing. The sea moth, which is not docked. Where's my sea moth? Okay. Now I'm getting a little confused. What? There it is. Alright. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, AZ. You're definitely not having a good month with 2 deaths in the family. So yeah, you've got my sympathy as well. Hey, Prime Sonic, thanks for joining in, of course.
Online.
I'm gonna hop down here and let's get cured. That's what I want to try to do first. I want to get cured. I'm tired of warpers already. Had that one that harassed me over and over. We're gonna get rid of the warpers bothering us, and that's it. Hey, Michael, glad you finally caught the live stream. Yeah, the enzymes, well, I mean, I thought I put in 1 cube, or I may be wrong. Maybe I should take 2 cubes with me, because I don't want to make the trip down there and then find out I'm missing a cube that I still need. I know I've got to unlock the archway, and I guess I did not put the cube in. I can't remember at this point. Maybe I did use one of the ion cubes on the enzyme. I thought I had to do that on the platform for it to even let her blow the sand away from the teleport arch. I thought I had to do that because I remember sitting there waiting for her and she kept just swimming around. So I feel like I've already done that, but let's grab another ion cube just to make sure. Thank you, Dark Rider. Yes, you get a shout out, Dark Rider. Thanks for the comment. Glad you enjoyed the content. Alright, we're going to do... Oh, I did again. I keep going here because I'm thinking green ion cubes, and I've put it with the tablets instead. Oh, I don't think... No, I don't need the tablet. I might need water. Let me get my hydration level up. Or at least get something to carry with me. Food's fine. It's the water level. I know I'll get down there and start getting thirsty. There we go. Take the below zero sea moth. And I know people are going to ask, no, I have not even gotten a chance to play the below zero update. The new Arctic Living update. I see the post for it. I have not gotten to playing it yet, unfortunately. Just a lot of other stuff going on in the last couple of weeks that I've been trying to deal with. Not like what AZ's dealing with, but you know, other stuff going on. We're gonna hop down here. I'm gonna get this started because I want to get the stupid warpers off my back. They're annoying. I want to make it where they attack everything else but me. So we're gonna do this first and gather what supplies I can along the way. Maybe oh yeah, we'll grab some quick quartz because I'm sure I'm going to be using a bunch of that today. We'll do some windows or glass tubes. So, Prime Sonic, update me. Have you got a new mod out? Have you made some new weapon mod or new superpower mod? Are we going to get a Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan mod from you on this game? We'll go Super Saiyan and fight the Ghost Leviathans. I think that would just be funny. Somebody made a Minecraft mod where you get to play Super Saiyan, you get to be Goku, do Dragon Ball Z stuff. Why not Subnautica? Oh yeah, now I'm finding tons of quartz when I have not burned through my supplies yet. Too busy fixing bugs in the current release. Are you talking about all your mods or just the new, the newer one for the Cyclops stuff? Alright, here we go. I feel like now since the main theme was to build a big tunnel connection down to here, I think that's the drop-off point where I'm going to end the build. Basically, build like a little platform, a little drop-down for the prawn suits to be able to be deployed down here, because this is what you're really going to use the prawn suits for. That. Oh, Bear! Thank you! Thank you for that. Glad you enjoyed the guys and everything. Let me go get big guy out of the area. This save, he seems to like patrolling over here more than ever in the past. Usually he would not stay over here as much. Yeah, that's right. Go off. Swim up into the ceiling. Leave my stuff alone. Park here if I don't break it first. Alright. Anti-parasite module in the works. Ah, that's what we're talking about. I'm not sure how hard it would be for this, but, you know, one option if you want to try it. It makes me feel like coming from, well, playing recently on Empyrean reminded me of having that handheld drill. Huh? If there's not already one, you should make a drill mod that lets you have a holdable, you know, one you could carry, a little handheld drilling thing like two-hand rifle style, and that it lets you, you get it unlocked whenever you do, say, scan the prawn suit drill arms, that sort of thing. And Michael, thank you for that. Wow! Oh, that I misread a 0 on that the first time I looked at it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That is awesome. Very much awesome. There we go.
Opened, my young can leave this place.
So yeah, it's not getting the incubator going. It's getting that open, and then she gives me the enzyme thing.
Is what the others could not force.
Yeah, so I just gotta make it where they can leave. And they didn't want to make it where they can leave. And I've already done that. There we go. Hatching enzymes. Alright. That's all I needed. That's all I cared about.
New blueprint acquired.
So now we'll go and start getting some enzymes. And we're gonna hatch some babies. Cure some disease. You know, or at least cure me for that's the one I care about, me. Forget the fish. Forget all of them. I just want to cure myself. I'll be left alone. Oh, yeah. Oh, I scanned everything. Yeah, that's right. I'm not using that little laser rifle mod, but I think you said on the the laser cannon, it pulls off the same scan. That you scan the alien rifle and it unlocks that little Cyclops laser cannon, which I could not get to work before for some reason. I may revisit that. That just... Cyclops as a mobile fighting platform seems fun to me. You know, and it's so surprising that the Cyclops does not have at least a torpedo module. It's not the most maneuverable like the Seamoth, but come on. Give us something to defend ourselves with. It's a submarine. Even modern submarines have torpedoes. Was it this one I went up, or I think it's that side. Where's it coming at? Oh, he's going that way. Bye-bye, Mr. Sea Dragon. Have some fun, shock some fish. Oh, yeah. Oh. Of course. The other one. Oh, he's locked on. He sees me. Seamoth thrusters, don't fail me now. Oh, come on. Where you at? Oh, he turned around. I was going to get him to follow me. I've had the Ghost Leviathan follow me down into the tunnel before and get stuck there. I've had him get stuck further up the Lost River section of the tunnel. Maybe if I could get him to follow me down that way and then get the sea dragon to follow me up to the same area, maybe I could get them to fight? You'd think that would be a thing. Let them fight in the game. Make it normal. If they encounter each other, they automatically want to fight. That just, you know, people are going to be spawning in different creatures just to watch them fight. Nebula, I have a lot of upgrades because of mods. If you're playing PC, definitely check out the mod list below. I've got all of them. The first one being the most important to allow you to use the mods. But if you're on console, sorry, unfortunately, unless something's changed since the other day, no mods for you. But I am using a whole stack of mods to enhance the game, make it a little bit more, even more fun for me. Feel less restrictive, rather. Hey Taylor, I'm doing fine, just busy set of weeks. You know, work, life, things with YouTube, and Twitch, of course. Alright, so we're gonna dock so I can recharge and repair. And start going grabbing some supplies for the enzymes. Do not need that. And you know what? I've got the water. Let's just leave you here. There we go. And that should mean my melons are done. If I really need to, I could go up to the base platform and get that. But that's enough there. So, hatching enzymes. That's right. Advanced materials. Well, I was thinking. I got the ghost wheat. I need bulb bush, which is right below me, fortunately. Fungal is very close by. Sea crown and eye stalk. Eye stalk, I know of a few places easy to get that. But they're not exactly close by. And sea crown, I think I can get down in the... and I believe I can get that in the area down there. If not, I am close to the mountain and I have a gate opened. So that's a much easier way to go than what I have been using, than going all the way down. What do I do for work? I work in IT. I fix, not like computers. I'm not sitting there like, oh, you're well, I mean, sometimes I'm like, did you try turning it off and on again? But I also do mostly networking and server related stuff. For companies, I'll go out and, oh hey, our network's running slower, we can't access our database fast enough, and I'll go and try to figure out what the problem is. And then, you know, fixing things like access to their email server, setting up Microsoft domain servers, things like that. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, and I do not do programming. Let's see. Alright, so that's two things right there. So really it's the eye stalk and the sea crown. Now let me think. We are close to the crash zone, which has the little oases. Oases. However you want to call them. And those carry a wide range of flora. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. He's over here. I'm gonna try the crash zone area, see if I can find one of those rich, fertile oasis sections and see if it has what I need. I feel like it does. Ooh. Grab some salvage while I'm on the way too. I think I've got enough lead at the moment. Definitely need titanium. I don't know if I have enough of that right now. Hey! You don't steal that from me. I think he took off really fast vertically because he was not ahead of me anymore. Alright, come on, pick up. There. Near pod 12 outside cave past the hotspot. Now, I know of a few places over in that direction I could easily go and find Sea Crown. I'm trying to keep it fairly close because I want to do this quickly. But, I'll do that. You're in construction? No, I will stick with my job. I'm not sitting there breaking my back like you might be, but I do, you know, get to that point where I'm scratching my head and my head's hurting because of having to try and either solve a really difficult problem or typically just dealing with general human stupidity. Be surprised how bad some people are about using a computer. Like, my wireless mouse isn't working. Okay, how's the battery on it? I don't know. How do I check? Well, does it have a light on the other side? No. Okay, change your battery. How do I do that? I don't know what model is it. You know, they have different ways. Oh, it's a Logitech. It's a Logitech. Like that's supposed to tell me anything. That's the kind of questions I get sometimes. Yeah, Nexus mods, I know people have gotten confused with that. You do not have to pay for access. Just make sure you have your ad blocker turned off if you don't want to pay and support the site through the ads. But they offer a paid donation type thing if you want to do that and if you enjoy what they provide. But I say, you know, at the least, all you have to do is turn off any ad blocking and make sure that they're not being kept from displaying their ads so they can make some money. Keep the site running because it costs money to have a site like that up. You got your bandwidth, you got your storage space. It costs some money. Oh. Well, that's not one of the ones I was looking for. Favorite biome? I've said this. It's a common question. I should just do a video of like common Q&A stuff for Subnautica. Favorite biome for building is definitely the plateaus, the grassy plateaus, because they have such a great amount of resources. And the one between the safe shallows and the crash zone is just in a good spot relative to most biomes in the game, which makes it really easy. Alright, let's see. Nope. 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 Alright, ice stalk. What do you think? I know an easy one for ice stalk. It's just this. It's way over there. We'll go that way. We'll check it. And hotspot cave. So we're I'll check. Oh wait. There's also. Where is it? Oh, that's Cragfields. Start. We've got that. Let me check here. I can't remember what's in this cave because I never really come down here. It's one of those. It's like, oh, you know, a lot of the poisoning thingies down here, the little tendrils, which are rather annoying. I think this is also the one that feeds all the way over to the other side. But there is one that feeds like into another section on the other side. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of that has the sea crown. Oh. We'll go. I can't remember where pod 12 is. The numbers run together. Well, I don't play the storyline anymore. I've already done it enough. Let's see. Where am I? There we go. Oh yeah, I still need to take that apart, I think. But I should be right next to... There we go. So there's one hotspot. I'm assuming that's not the one you're talking about. You're talking about the other cave at the other hotspot, I believe. I know. What was it? That one, I think. I think that's... Or is that... No, that's the blood kelp one. I think... Ooh, is that one. Yeah, alien vent one like that. Right next to that wreckage. Small little area, not far from the floating island. Could be out this way. Now, let's go ahead this way. Supports to be only 10 to 12 sea crowns in the whole game world. That seems like just a bad idea. And oh, look, stuff I have not scanned yet. I guarantee, yeah, I'm gonna end up not having enough room for everything to be scanned. I get that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright. We're gonna do... Oh yeah, that one. I'm surprised I didn't go... I went by this one before, I'm sure. At least I feel like I have in this game save. It all blurs together after a while. I can't even remember what all I've done in this one versus previous game saves. Alright, that means I am, yep, too far north. Southbound Pachyderm, we go. Little promise joke for anybody who likes promise. Oh. You did tech support? I did that too. I was customer service at an ISP. Now, you're talking about being hated. Think about every time your internet's out and you gotta call somebody and complain to them your internet's out. And they're like, well, did you try resetting your modem? Or, you know, whatever like that. That's what I started with as my first tech job. You know I was hated. But unfortunately was able to demonstrate my knowledge and keep learning to where I got moved up to be a network administrator, and that's pretty much where I've stuck from there. There we go. You gotta find some over here. Oh yeah, might scan it too. If I'm gonna chop a piece off, at least I can scan it. Oh yeah, an inventory full, that's a problem. There we go. Alright, and that leads us to Sea Crowns. And there's the spot I was looking for, this little crevice, because of that. Right there. Life Pod 19. Just tons of stuff right there. Let's look. I know I'm going to end up missing it, so if I miss it, try to yell something in the chat. You went past it. There was Sea Crown. You missed it. And I'll try to go back. Yeah, there's that. Ooh. What? I've got a couple spots open in that one container. We'll throw in a couple of these. Maximum gathering. Alright, Sea Crown. Guess heading back towards that. Try the other hotspot cave. We'll see. Yeah, Nova. Basically, you start with the QMods installer. That's what you need to get first. Get the QMod manager, run the executable, install it. It creates a folder in your Subnautica folder, which is usually, I think, where most people have the problem is finding it. You go in Steam, look at the properties, tell it to show, open the local files location. That will make it a little bit easier for you, I think. And then there's going to be a folder called QMods, and all you do then is you download another mod, you unzip it, and copy the folder into there. That's really all it is. It's just that initial part of getting it set up And finding the Steam folder seems to be a big thing, I think, for some people who are not used to looking for their Steam folder. Alright, where are you, little hotspot? Oh. Oh, I'm totally on the wrong area now. Wrong stretch of sea kelp to follow. Yeah, more this way. I believe. There's, oh. No. Where was it? Again, I'm going too far in this direction. Oh, but let's look through here. This little crack. Little crevice. Crevasse. However you want to say it. Has, or at least in the past, used to have really interesting stuff. That used to have the gel sacks in there. Made it a lot easier at the beginning of the game to get gel sacks. There we go. The sanctuary? You mean the containment facility? Omaha, we've already gone and done that part. I'm trying to gather up the stuff for making the hatching enzymes. That's the only thing I need before I go back again. I think I'll grab another one. Yes, I can. Ow. Worst case, I go back and drop stuff off. Where is that? Hey. Right, there's that wreck, which means... Right there! Yes! Yes! Alright. Let's look. And squeeze around for the stinging tendrils. I hate those things. Bad enough you gotta worry about your oxygen, then you gotta avoid touching those. Why can't I just chop them? You know, give it a quick little whack with my knife. Singe my way through with the thermal blade. Don't tell me I missed the sea crown. I did not see any. Do not tell me I missed some. Yeah, it did not work. Where's my big boys? Where's my big floating biomes? They like to carry stuff. Mushroom to electric biome. Talk about the, this area right here, the one, oh, okay, that other thermal vent. The little set of thermal vents that I've already been over near. There's my big boys that I was looking for. They rarely spawn something like that, but they have done it. And odds are I'll look completely past it at this point. Come here, buddy. I gotta give you a exam. Don't clench. Oh. Ow! I told you not to clench. He's also pushing me. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go. We'll find the thermal vent over here. It should be easy enough at this point, I think. Alright, there's that. It's in this area. It's right over here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Sea. Brown. Oh, that's toasty. Yeah, there's no area in there for it. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. And got scanned too. So good call on that one. Alright, that should be everything. All the other stuff I have. Hey, Nebby Neb. Thanks for joining. Colvin, that's fun. Thanks for joining again, coming back. I'm going to just park. I'm going to park here because, well, no, I've got titanium I want to leave up here. I don't want to carry unnecessary supplies.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We'll do this. I don't know if I would ever need more Prime Sonic. I mean, unless I'm going to make more D-crowns. Alright, did I transfer everything or did I not give it enough time?
Online.
Like that was enough time. Yeah, that was enough. I got rid of that. The rest can go in here. Gotta use some of the storage on the base. That's what it's there for.
Systems online.
Only they were all the size of the fungal samples. Oh, food. Alright. I think I'm about to replace one of those bulbo trees. Maybe actually just put the bulbo tree there and put marble melons all through there. Alright, resources, advanced materials, hatching enzymes. I had some extra ghost weed. You know, it's ghost weed. Hey, why not have some ghost weed? Trying to be eco-friendly here. See.
All systems online.
Think. I got surface to remember. That should be the direction then. If I can not ram into the underside repeatedly. Mountain. Okay, here we go. I don't remember which way the mountain is. And I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. The base, it's making progress, Colvin. We're going to get some more done in a moment. Right now, I just want to get the warpers off my back. I'm kind of tired of them. Oh. Yes, Nebula, there's a lot of mods involved. The QMod Manager is the main one to set up the modding. Mod Helper is to handle some of the assets from the air stuff. And then, you know, some of these are self-explanatory, like the map. Lets me have the map I'm using. And things such as that. So, best bet, just, you know, jump in, give it a look, see what you, see which ones catch your fancy. And that's really all it is. I just browse Nexus mods looking at the new and the popular for 30 days and see what catches my attention and go from there. If you're wanting something more important, I guess the ones I would say that I care about the most, the sea moth mods, because I just find the prawn suit so cumbersome. And what's bad is I had somebody comment recently about how useless everything but the prawn suit is. Like the sea moth and cyclops are useless in the game, and I find the prawn suit almost useless, other than drilling in the vanilla part of the game. So I am very pleased instead to use the sea moth moss because it lets me have those elements and gives me better depth. The vehicle upgrade one, there's the one that the more depth modules you stack, the better the speed and armor rating get. That helps. The Cyclops upgrades are a big thing. It makes the Cyclops more of a mobile base if that's what you want. But most importantly for me, of course, is the easy craft, so you can just make stuff and build stuff without having to go and constantly grab the materials from inventory, and then the auto sort, because I like to keep things organized, so if I need to find something, I can. And those are really the main ones I worry about in the game. Everything else is kind of extraneous to that. Alright guys, come on, start coughing up some stuff. Come on. You're just hatched.
My young are swimming.
Do I need to
in
smack
shadows.
you on the backside so you can
pray
cough something up?
Their freedom is my end. What will it be like
Alright, so we are
to go to
cured
sleep
now.
and never
Or
wake
getting
up?
cured.
Perhaps next we meet.
I got
I
her
will
whole
be
thing.
on
I'll
the
save you
shore
time by doing this while she
bringing
talks.
seeds to a new land. Or a
Ugh!
creature so
I love how it absorbs through my
it
suit.
sees the gaps between
That
the
still just
grains
makes
of
no
sand.
sense. It's an enzyme. How is it getting through my suit? You know? Enzymes usually involve some kind of
Welcome aboard,
ingestion
Captain.
of sorts for us to make good use of them. So I'm surprised that we're not having to do that in this. Okay, well, I've got that done. I am cured. While I'm here, we'll disable the gun platform. I don't remember if I've taken... I have not been the gun platform yet this game save, so we need to scout a couple of purple tablets real quick, too. Then we'll go in and disable the gun platform. Alright, let's see. No, we've got the cave one. I want to say I got the one on the beach, but then I cannot remember because I did not really focus on coming out here early off in this save. It was more about getting out this way and scanning for Cyclops parts. There we go. Picked up. Back out. Oh, there's more here. Got... Ooh, what's that? Sea moth? Nuclear reactor fragment. More titanium. I'll take it. Cyclops engine. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab everything I can. Because, you know, I'm going to be using a lot of titanium, a lot of quartz. Actually, quartz is so fast to burn through because, I mean, it's 2 quartz for 1 glass, and some of that stuff is so many pieces of glass. It just really, you run out so quickly. Alright, gotta scan the purple fragment. And, see, where's that? Wasn't there one over here on the beach side itself, like in the water? Or am I thinking about the one up the cliff here? I'm thinking of one up the cliff. I would run a lot, but, you know, it likes to put the flashlight away. You can't carry anything in the game while you run. You know, that makes no sense. Hope they fix that in below 0 and then roll it back to this as well. Let's see, I think... Wasn't there another tablet up here? I know there was one in the caves. Excuse me. Mr. Spider, excuse me, other spider. Let's see. If it wasn't so restrictive with building inside the caves, this is where I'd be building a base. All connected through the mountain. Because how cool would that be? Oh yeah, my base runs through the entire mountain. Yeah, running with a knife I could understand. You want to put that away. It's like running with scissors. But I'm pretty sure I could run with a flashlight in hand. I think I would want to run with the flashlight in hand. You know, it'd be like, hey, I need to see in the dark inside this cave while I'm actually running, not swimming. Oh. Come here, come here, come here. That's it. I'll clip you. Oh, ooh. Golden opportunity to get a sky ray scan. These are so hard to get sometimes. Alright. Yeah, no... Unless I'm remembering wrong, there's no tablet in here. Whoa! He took me with him! That's strong if he could get there and pick me up and carry me with him on his back. I would not expect them to be strong enough to jump with me sitting on top. But that just happened. Oh, supplies... Let's see, we'll go up this way. This is why I don't come here for tablets, typically. It's just so much more, like, you're running around, you can't use the sea glide, do stuff like that. Let me think. Oh, 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 no. There we go. Oh. Well, this is happening. I'll make it through that without getting hurt, but the first one hurt me. Alright, I have 2 tablets. That should be enough to get me at least in the door. The main doors. There's a tablet inside too, so... that should be good enough for now. Oh, there we go. A flamethrower to deal with spiders. I don't know how much utility a flamethrower would have in a water, well, mostly water world. You know, that's like that one situation where you need the flamethrower and the rest of the time you don't need it. I don't see them being... you know, ready to add that sort of thing for that 5% of gameplay where you want to go and kill spiders on land. Alright, got cube.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
There, cube. I'm talking about right there. It's getting me closer to that ion cube generator.
Language. Attempting translation.
I think I've got to unlock
Your best probability
this
of
side
interfacing
too,
with
right?
This facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Yeah. This is... oh, is it? Nope. No, I don't have to unlock this. I think I must have unlocked this earlier for when I guess I parked here at one point. I can't remember. Yeah. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Alien rifle! Okay, that's the alien rifle there. That's such a nice looking design. You'd think they would have made it possible to utilize it beyond just scanning the stupid thing. You know, I guess part of that no weapons thing, but we still have torpedoes. We have a propulsion gun type, you know, setup too. It's like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. No weapons, but we have these basic weapons. Cave crawlers, yeah. Cave crawlers bad. Fire good. Alright, Prime Sonic if you do.
Scans indicate the
a
facility's control room.
a mod for the game to add a flamethrower. You need to download the sound of Beavis and Butthead saying fire repeatedly and have that play. Instead of a fire sound, have it be Beavis and Butthead just laughing maniacally saying fire over and over. Best mod, turn a Cyclops into a usable base. Technically, Nebula, you can do that. You can do that with just the generic game. You're just a little limited in that. Of course, power production means thermal plants. So if you really want to make it a full-fledged base, first thing is get the Cyclops mod framework and get like the solar mod, so you can add solar panel, or not solar panels, but solar charging modules to it, which ultimately will make it where you can charge not only next to a thermal vent, but on the go during daylight up towards the surface. So it gives you a little bit more of that versatility, and you get Mark II for it, and then you get the thermal. Make sure you use with the thermal mods Mark II on it as well for the thermal reactor or thermal module, and that pretty much will cover all your power needs. Then from there, everything else is kind of not specific to the Cyclops. It's just general base setup, I would say. But the main thing that really prohibits the Cyclops from being a mobile base is generally the power production. And once you get the solar and thermal upgrades in there, you're pretty much set on that. And Teuton, no, I did not ignore you. I saw your fire good. Fire good, crawler's bad, Beavis and Butthead fire. We're gonna have a Beavis and Butthead fire flamethrower mod coming soon from Prime Sonic. And then we need an alien rifle update on the mod. There's already an alien rifle mod, but we need an update to it. Instead of it having like a normal sound, you need to have an option in the mod settings that can either have a regular type gun sound, or when you shoot, it just makes a little pew pew pew. And I have actually used like a cheesy cartoon sound effect of pew pew pew. Do that. Just make stuff that's, you know, useful and relevant to the game, but also give options for being goofy. Because goofy is fun. Goofy keeps things light and relaxed. Alright, so gun platform's disabled. I'm going to go ahead and set up a radio in the Cyclops when we get back so we can start working on getting through that story point, you know, and everything. Make sure I'm getting all of the notifications for, hey, life pod here, life pod there, and get us to the point where we have the sunbeam coming in, and we'll do that whole thing and actually listen to them say, oh, we can't land, go do this, because I do want to get the Neptune rocket platform and use that in this game save as part of the base design. So we're definitely going to need all that. So there we go. Oh. Yeah, more Seamoth upgrades. Upgraded vehicles is another one if you want to use the Seamoth a bit more. And then in terms of the extra slots, the slot extender like Prime Sonic's got there, that way it works. I mean, the slot extender works with a lot of stuff. I mean, even just giving you access to stuff just from your inventory so you can carry more tools at one time is great, in my opinion. I really like being able to not have to swap tools around on my hotbar. You know, I don't know how they consider 5 hotbar slots to be enough. Let's see. Ooh, down to 51 on my Oculus. I'm going to have to get some production going soon for them. Let's see, we got that. Alright, so I've got some building materials. I'm cured. Oh yeah, radio. I said I was going to do it and then I forgot. You know what? We're going to do the radio up here. It feels like it should be part of this area. You know, you're in here. Do it like that. Do it right there. Because I might keep the Bulbo tree there. Or put the Bulbo tree over here. That's what I can do. We gotta go with a cheap plant. Can I get it? There we go. We'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and start growing a Bulbo tree over here. And eat another piece. There we go. And I'm gonna put a Bulbo tree there, but I'm gonna ultimately take the marble melons and put them back in these, because that just gives me an all-around value there, and I like it. We're listed because we have 5 hands. Well, you notice we never see ourselves with anything clipped to our belt. We don't have a backpack that we're carrying. I'm assuming all those pieces of titanium, and especially the big pieces of metal salvage that I carry, I stuffed them in my pants. They went inside my scuba suit and were rubbing all up on my body. That's what it is. That's how I carried them. That's why they were a little warm to the touch when I put them in the containers. Yeah, if we were going for realism, that was way out the window. I think that's enough. Solar. I'm not having any problems with solar charging right now. I think we're good on that. Everything else is pretty much done. I should have got more fungal samples, but at least that's close by. Speckled rattler won't be hard to get, and the jelly shroom is easy to get. The rest I've already got, so we'll be doing that later. Not so worried about it right now because I'm mostly solar power. So now time to build some, I guess. Let's do a little building of the base. Since I am cured, no fussing with being harassed. That's my drop down, so yeah. I think I am going to just keep it like this and not do anything different. So we'll go ahead and do the other side here. I do kind of like the way this is laid out for storage. We'll have 2 storage silos. I really want to, and I just get to that point where I've got tons of magnetite, which I know is not going to happen. I could just keep building down. We'll have like 10-story deep storage rooms. Hey, Dragon Tech, thanks for joining. I've got some ion power cubes, but I have not used anything for power cells yet because I'm trying to get enough cubes. I need 8, and I don't want to have to carry the prawn suit down yet. Which, technically, I've got the easier way to get there now. We might do that a little bit later. I might go load it up with some supplies and carry it over to the mountain to do some stuff. Okay, so this, I like the way this is set up. I'm pretty satisfied at this point. I might build a little thing over here. I'm kind of thinking this would be a docking spot for the Cyclops. And now that I've thought about it, I think I'm going to stick with, instead of trying to frame it with foundations, going back to the tube system I used previously that I've seen other YouTubers use as well. We'll do something like that coming off here, and this will be where I have a docking point for the Cyclops to come in. We're going to do that. And I'll put reinforcements on it later. This is where I'm going to have it split. And we'll just have the, you park right here, you get out, and here's the hatch leading in. So, easy. Which means I need this, because we're going to do curving coming off of it. And we'll do that. I'll mess with that later. I don't want to rehash too much on stuff I've done plenty of in the past. So now,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
we have our food production, the terrestrial air-based plants going. I might have some copper still for the solar farm, but I'm not going to worry about it so much. This is fairly much going to stay like this because of that connection there for the moment. Or probably permanently, because honestly, I don't want to make somebody walk all the way over here to climb up, but I might do that. That might be part of the whole build in the end. Let's see, where is that? Okay. So, that is this foundation. Oh, maybe not take it apart completely yet. It may give me problems placing it back because of stuff underneath. I think that's the right one. Posters, we'll get to that. We've got to get a lot of other stuff built first. That definitely is going to get moved. I don't like the, I don't like it there. That might be something I'll put like very, very tip-top just cosmetically, and then we'll have it running off of the lower section. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead, because I'm getting nothing really good of the scans, and that just looks so lacking that we're going to take all of this out. Oh, hey, look, I can actually scan stuff now. Yep, okay. So we're going to just take this apart and go all the way down to the lower level and build something off of there. We come down here, you know, all the way down. You see a little bit of the lighting from the lamps and the floodlights that I've got in place. Mostly the floodlights right now, really. We got a lamp over there, but it's not really showing well enough from the distance. Let's see, we'll do... just for now. I don't know if I'm actually going to split anything else off of this. Maybe I will. Maybe this is a good spot for some prawn suits. So we're going to do that, and we'll just do correct rotation. There we go. Completed the 6th playthrough. I think I'm on my overall really the 3-season normal gameplay, modded gameplay, 2 seasons now. So yeah, this is like my 6th time playing through it. And you know, honestly, it's kind of like Omaha says there, I'm not impressed with Below Zero right now. Below Zero is just really dull. Prime Sonic, yeah. I haven't even looked at the new update yet, and I'm already not excited just because of what I've seen other people say about it. So I really feel more and more that Below Zero will be that once and done type thing. Like, let's play through it one time and then, okay, we're finished. And if they, at this point, I know they've said they're going to retro, you know, update stuff, like move stuff from there into the original game. And if they do that, I'll play Below Zero that one time, get through the whole story, and come back to this with all the new upgrades, all the new building options, whatever they add, and play this 3 or 4 more times at that point, because it'll have more stuff that makes this enjoyable, and Below Zero will still probably be like, not worried about it. Cyclops is definitely more... Sea-Truck, I find it hard to even pick the Sea-Truck. Well, I would say Sea-Truck and Prawn Suit are right there side by side for me in terms of utility. They have their useful things, but then they have a lot of stuff that could definitely be implemented a lot better than it is. Alright, there's my storage. We got scanner room down below. That works. Come through here. There's the moon pools for the sea moth. There's that. And this will be where we walk out. Yeah, we're not going to put glass there. I don't want to break glass by ramming into it with the Cyclops. We got that. So now I need to change this out in some regard. I think actually I'm going to just take this out and have everything trunk through this spot. As much as I hate stacking ladders because of targeting issues with the ladders and the design, I think we're going to go this route. Okay, come on. Probably saying I can't build there because of the foundation above. Oh yeah, that was it. Foundation's in the way. Alright, got that. They're going back up. Yeah, I build stuff in Cyclops, Carry Sea Moth, things like that. Makes it so much better. The Sea Truck, honestly, it is such a missed opportunity. They have done so poorly with the Sea Truck. And I even said this in one of my last videos for the game. If I was an engineer designing modules for the Sea Truck, I would not design them the way they are in the game. Because storage module is practically useless. The fabrication module has a lot of empty space that should be used for other stuff. There's just elements in the game that do not fit from a logical standpoint. And it's just I think they're trying too hard to come up with new stuff to add in and not actually thinking, is this really going to add any, noticeable benefit to the gameplay itself? And yes, too much emphasis on new creatures, like new Leviathans. Obviously, we need new creatures. I understand that. That's not a problem. But, there's too much of a focus on making bigger and badder ones. Or bigger, friendly ones too, I guess you could say. Overall, just focus on that. And now we've got this building update, which I have not played yet. But the general impression I'm getting is that it's not very impressive in terms of the new additions to the building mechanics in the game. And I bet, I haven't played it yet, but I bet they did not add anything really substantial in terms of power production. And that's one thing the game is sorely missing right now, is better power production options. Alright, so we've got that. And this can just be a temporary, maybe permanent, setup to allow me... No, actually, I'm going to put it on the corner here. Something that will let me do some work around the top side of the base. And now I just got to figure out how I want some of this to lay out. We're going to do... What do I need in here? I've got everything for battery charging and all of that. I do not have enough for that yet. Oh, yeah, we'll do alien... Well, no, not here. I'm not going to do the containment here. We're going to do containment on an upstairs level. So I can... Well, no, I'm not even going to worry about that yet. That will be stuff done in another way. So, this is docking. We're not going any further out this way overhead, at least not at the moment. I might build something that arches out a little bit. This is pretty much the way it's going to be. It's at some point it's going to reach over here. And I can do that now. We can make the connection that goes out, and then I can take stuff out of here. I want it to be where there's a step out point, hatch that just leads right to the edge of the food area. And leave the food area nice and open. I'll do... I don't know what I want to put. Like, I don't know if I want to put a multi-purpose room. Like, this is going to be the kitchen. Come out here, gather it up, and do some work with that. Maybe. Maybe that would be a good idea. I do know this is where I kind of want the... maybe not even there. We'll go another stretch. Like this, and that. And there we go. So I have this, which would be, you just step out here. You've got access to all the food stuff and solar farm if you need it. And then we probably take a couple of these out. And at some point, it's going to connect back. And I'm going to have, this stuff coming from over there. I really don't want it to be where it's so wide this time. I want to make it more of its vertical in the build design. And that goes back to finding creative ways to build higher. There's still no way to do the bioreactor in below zero. but it's in the game functional. I'm not surprised. They put some stuff in the game that is like, it's there, it's ready to use, but we haven't made it usable yet, and that you cannot get it through normal means. And that's just, why even go ahead and put it there and have it normal functionality? Why not just make it that it automatically unlocks with something else, gets scanned or whatever, even if it's not the permanent unlock method, it's an option, and then they change it later and say, okay, well, you've already unlocked it, so you still have it. But from this point forward, it will unlock from this item being scanned. Oh yeah, that's good. And then, oh, we're not going to be just vegetarians here. We're going to have fish on the menu. So we're going to go... Actually, this is going to be a good one for glass right here. I think I can do it from this side as well. Oh, right. There we go. Yep, there we go. We'll do glass. And we're going to have it come out. And I'm going to do a couple of multi-purpose rooms down below. Or maybe not even a couple, maybe just one in the middle. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do this too. Alright, that's right. It won't adjust the glass compartment with like a little hatch on the top or something. So there we go. They don't want to have to recode trigger events. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. Then, you know, if you've got it already ready to go in experimental, then just a quick little, okay, we're taking this back out temporarily. Or we're just going to disable the code where it's in the game, but it's not like you could go in and use a cheat command to add something. You know, it's in there. It's just not even usable, period, no matter how you try to access it. That kind of thing, maybe, yeah, but I don't like when devs put something in the game and it's like, it's not normal gameplay, but you can still get it through using a console command or some kind of thing to cheat and unlock it. I don't like when they do that. Alright, so we've got this. We're gonna do another one down below. I don't think I'm gonna worry about bioreactor at all in this case. We're just gonna do like this and have a little floating or your underwater stack of the alien containments. I feel like having it topside like this is perfectly acceptable in this case. And we'll do a hatch on it there. And we'll do a ladder for it here. So I get down and add the lower section. I'm going to take the ladder out after this. I'll just put it back in if I decide to add a third level to it. I think 20 fish should be enough for most food needs. And of course we need ladders to get back up, so there's a ladder. Update the better bioreactor mod to work with below zero in 5 minutes. Yeah, again, that's another thing that surprises me is how much they're just pulling from the original game. You think they would have at least something beyond the solar panels as an option in the game. You know, something available to be unlocked already or done some other way. Okay, so that's in place. I have stuff for making, for putting in my fish. I need to put at least for now a hatch on this side so I can easily get back out and not have to do weird swimming things. Fantastic. Now I'm going to snag my remaining Oculus. I'm going to start letting them mass produce.
Welcome
Hey, yo.
aboard, Captain. All
They're not going to be
systems online.
vegetarians. They might want fish. Oh, yeah. Radio message.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received.
Oh, yeah,
Rescue
not doing that.
operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours.
Yeah, we're not going to wait that long.
For emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Let's see. Alright, so that's done. How's that going? 51. Yeah, we're doing fine with solar, so I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to take all but 2. That'll speed things up a little bit. Once they really get going, it's not going to be a problem, but that will at least speed things up a little bit. I'm going to have to remember which. I guess I'm going in through the moon pool this time. Oh, I didn't do the ladder yet either. I forgot the ladder over here as well. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I am here. Out this way. This will be a lot easier later on, but for now, just getting things in place. And there we go. Go. None of you are infected, too. That's right. Keep it nice and clean. In there, you know, don't go making a mess. I'd throw in, I could throw in some creep vine in there. That'd be a good spot for a little creep vine production. This will be the kitchen area. I'll throw a counter in right here, or a couple of counters, actually. We can do it like ultra wide counter. Oh yeah, like that maybe. Or just, you know, 2 counters like that. You know, so the cooks can stare at each other in disdain. And like, you're chopping that wrong. We'll do. Actually, you know what? We're gonna throw in some kind of storage. That does not look right. That's not gonna work. Do it like this. Oh, yeah. We're going. All right. Not going to do. Of course. Not going to do this. We're going to actually scoot it in, try to get it dead center. Alright, I think I've got it. Close enough. Close. Very close. Again, snapping would have been something really nice to have in this game. Or grid lines, at the least. Give us grid lines. So people can say, oh yeah, that's, you know, even. Alright, let's try this one. Ooh, that's closer. Okay. I'm getting this, like, as close to dead center as I can for these. Oh. Oh, that is, like, nearly perfect. Alright, getting an idea now of how far back I need to be relative to the black middle spot. Oh yeah, there we go. And that should make this easy. Yes. Alright, how's that look? How's that? Oh, yes, look at that. This is staying now. Not moving. Never. Never again. And I'm not even going to worry about that right there. We're going to do... We'll do some standing lockers. Auto sort, of course, because I want everything to be sortable. So we'll have it where when I'm dumping in food stuff from the sea moth or wherever they're coming into here. So we're going to do this as... Yeah, we'll go with a green. We'll go with that green. Well, vibrant green color. That one? Yes. And food, water. Fish. Wish it would let me, like, tab out from that or escape out from that. Having to go and click that. There we go. So we got some stuff for food. Food, water, fish. That means any plants, any fish, cooked, cured, whatever, will be fine with that. Good afternoon, Ballistic Boy. Prime Silent, you should not be doing laundry. You should be hanging out. Or, you know, take your laptop, phone, whatever, while you go do some laundry. And listen in and watch. You can do that. We're not going to do snack machines here. We're not going to do vending here. We're going to do something different. Dragon, I don't even know how much I've gotten this build so far because I have done some reconfiguring. This is still very early in the building process. I'll tell you that. We're not anywhere close to far into this one. We're going to have some more... I like the decorative shells, but at the same time, it doesn't really help any. Trash can... there, and we'll do like a trash can over here because, you know, we want to keep it there. You don't want to have to be, oh, I gotta walk. Well, that's not that far. They're chopping here, walk over here, jump in the trash, chopping here, up, trash. There you go. Simple enough. Ooh. You know, if they gave us dividers in this game for the rooms like this, I'd put a little short partition here and do the little mechanical arms off of it to help, like, with food processing. Yeah, that would be nice to have in here. May just be more food storage for now. Till I figure out some other decorative stuff for in here. I don't want this to be like the eating place. Last time I had kind of food production and eating tied too closely together. I want to have, like, this is going to be just food prep entirely. And we're going to do another spot for cafeteria. And too bad you can't fry up some fish eggs in this game. You know, make a couple of omelets. I'd have eggs as part of the sorting mechanism. Alright, so we got storage, we got access to food, and we got Oculus going, so there we go. Yeah, I saw stuff on the notes about the big base room and below zero and the divider. I figured they probably didn't add snapping. Or anything beyond just the new stuff, which, you know, again, I don't even care about snapping. I just want grid lines. Let me see how I'm lining everything up. You know, give me a, you know, 3x3 grid, 5x5, 10x10, whatever. Let me choose in my options how I want it to show so I can line things up better. There we go. We got a nice view from here of everything. I feel like I want to do... Wouldn't be a bad thing if I had, like, maybe some lights on the roof there, pointing down. Is it day, like, morning, or is it night time? I think it's morning now. Can't remember which way it always rises. Oh yeah, it's gotta be like morning time. Perfect. Oh, here we go. We got food production kind of in place. And let's see. Let's think of this. I need dining. That can come later. Oh, we got a message too. I've got storage below. And of course, residential's gonna be a thing. We need a place for people to live here. I need a place for we need like a control center office thing. I'm thinking
Systems online.
a super tall multi-purpose room point where we have like a control tower type thing, similar kind of what I did in the last build, but not exactly the same. And there I put it. Message.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell,
Yep.
guys?
Okay.
They
It's
didn't
Ozzy
warn us this
Osbourne
might
from the
happen.
cafeteria.
Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system. There's grim-looking snake things trying to eat through the hull.
I do want to decorate more in
Come
here
get us
too.
already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
You know what? I am ready. I want to get this going. And I want to test just to see how the power holds out anyway. Without a big power source. I want to see how the solar farm handles it. So let's go grab the prawn suit. Let's load it up. And come back with it. Go do some ion cube collection. And at that point, we'll make the ion cube generator, see how it holds up with just a solar farm, and not even the complete solar farm as it will be ultimately in the end.
Engine powering up.
But I don't make mega bases that are too much. I do make bases that are
Silent run.
difficult for the engine to run. The game engine itself. It's never so much a case of the PC running it, because I can look at my PC. I'm using 55% CPU right now. That's all I'm using in the game. And even at the worst, recording or even streaming, I was never using above like 75-80% range. It never got to where it's too much for the PC to handle. It's just a matter of what the game engine really can handle. And it cannot handle hundreds or even thousands of items that are calculating hull integrity. That's definitely the big thing. I'm living dangerously. How am I living dangerously, Prime Sonic? I'm going to make a lot more stuff. We're going to have plenty of living amenities. Or are you referring to me trying to power ion generation through solar panels? 1,000 peepers? I don't know why you would need 1,000 peepers. I think that was another part of my last season with the base, is the amount of glass that went into the zoo and the amount of fish, the creatures in the zoo, was a big performance hit for me, which is why I am not doing that again. We're not doing a zoo this time. We're going to have just the one thing for producing a bunch of Oculus as a food source for the non-vegetarians. Ion cubes off solar power. We're going to see how it works. I'm not using anything else with the solar power right now, so we'll start it on like medium, maybe high. Definitely not overclocking to max, but setting it up and having it run to see how well it works. And from there, I'll downclock or overclock to the point that it either drains all my power or it balances out. Yeah, that's another thing, is the memory leak, as you mentioned there. The longer I played with each stream, the worse it got. So, you know, if I played for 30 minutes and started, you know, closed out and came back in, the game ran better. But as I got to that 2.5 hour mark, 3 hour mark with the game, even stuff that was working fine at the beginning was starting to cause problems. So yeah, memory leak. And as far as the GPU, I'm using 34% at max right now on my 1080. because I've got it monitored as well, so I can see how hot it's running, how hard it's running, and it's, I think the worst I ever got with it was maybe 50% usage on the cores. I mean, just, it never got close to even pegging with anything. So it's more of the memory leak and just the performance aspects, and that the devs never expected somebody to build stuff like I'm building, I guess. Fight a Reaper Leviathan? I've got my shield generator. I've got the auto zap. Well, I have the auto zapper. It's not working because my Seamoth is back there. I'd be able to go fight a Reaper Leviathan. I'm not going to kill it with anything I have currently enabled in the game. I go get the Seamoth laser cannon mod. I can easily kill a Reaper Leviathan. I have done that several times. Alright, we're gonna stop.
Powering down.
I'm going to I'm gonna go ahead and build all the stuff I need if I have the supplies for the prawn suit here. I do not need depth. I just need either jets or grappling arm.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I need a drill arm. Did I not have a drill arm, or did I already use that to make... No, I didn't get a drill arm, or if I did, I used it for something. Alright, we're going to do... I don't know if I actually like... I really just don't care for the grappling arm. It's too Spider-Man style, and I don't like that swinging around thing. I'd rather just do the jump jets and fight with making sure I line it up right. Yeah, like Prime Sonic says, if I go in there and I start fighting a Reaper, the moment they take some damage, they're gonna run away. And when I get my Seamoth back in, the Reapers are gonna get zapped before they get close to me, unless I just go at them head on. Oh, wrong thing. I always forget that that one is not... That's one thing I like that they are starting to fix with Below Zero, is that, you know, it's opposite from what you get used to in this game, but fixing it so that there's more consistency on certain things, like you don't right click in this menu to transfer and then left click in another menu to transfer. So I'm hoping they will fix that in this game after Below Zero is finished. Oh yeah, I need to break down that moon pool because I do not need it anymore. Actually, we're just gonna take the whole base apart here. And I have a battery I need to be charging. I forgot about that. They start charging this battery too. There we go. There, that's the... I get to target the hatch. Well, I was able to break the connection. There we go. I could use the command to have infinite material, but then what's the difference really than doing like creative mode? I could just say, let's build everything creative mode, and then it's not so much of a challenge anymore. It's not a matter of finding supplies and doing this. It's just sitting there and doing the work of clicking what you want in place. And I would rather do it this way. I've tried creative mode. I did some creative mode gameplay, and it just got to the point where I was too bored by it to keep doing it. It just was not entertaining to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I can just build whatever.
Engine powering.
It's much more enjoyable to do it this way until it gets to that point where you're struggling to even find material. The solar panels? Did I forget the solar panels? Let me go look. If I forgot them, they're floating. Unattached. Oh, I got them, I guess. I think it automatically pulled them. Well, since I am out again on the swim, we're gonna get some more of this. Always good to have plenty. Table coral samples. I will be needing a massive number later, I'm sure, so let's get it. And do I have any outcroppings I can break really quickly, hopefully get some copper? Come here! I was gonna try to smack him, see if it would, like, leave. Alright, that's enough. That's enough until I need more later. I missed 2 of them? The solar panels, or... Yeah, that's fine. If they either, you know, I mean, that's not that much in resources.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Alright, we're going to eat.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to date.
Whoops, I did too many. I should have just done 2 on there. I didn't mean to keep that set. We're going to revert back to marble melons because they give me the best balance. I know people like to say bulbo trees. I like the marble melons. They just work better, in my opinion. Okay. So, now... back in this direction. Avoiding wrecking, and we're going to head to the mountain. Get some supplies. Table coral is computer chips. I think other stuff too, but mainly computer chips, Nebula. Yeah. The ion cube fabricator, Nova, do you have it unlocked? I'm assuming you've scanned the ion cubes and unlocked it. If it's not showing up, that's what you have to do. You actually have to scan ion cubes, or not ion cubes, the actual generator in the containment facility has to be scanned to unlock that. And then you just have to build all the different components for it. I need to make the speed upgrade. I don't think I've made a speed upgrade yet for this. That definitely feels slow. Let's go. Now do the speed upgrade. It's jiggling me. That's not a good sign. Or did I? Oh, I didn't do the speed upgrades now. I left those out. I didn't add that to the mod set this time. I guess I didn't add the mod set. I'll go without it. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, that's the thing, is I grab a lot of the table coral samples because they're only in certain areas of the game, and at some point I'm going to need a computer chip for something. And it's going to, I mean, regardless of whether it's the computer chips or the advanced wiring kit or just something else that needs a computer chip, I'm going to burn through those quickly once I start getting into a lot of the cosmetics of stuff and with the base. So yeah, go ahead and get them all now. It's better to do that and not have to make a trip just for a few of those. Your journey of 9.5 hours. Ooh, well, glad you made it. Glad you get to rest now. That's definitely good. And glad you went ahead and took a shower. You know, it helps you relax. I'm not saying anything about your scent or hygiene level, but glad you took a shower to relax. And yeah, I understand month's not going well, so just relax, have a beer or wine or whatever you like to drink, and we'll you can hang out with us. We still have a good hour or so for today left. We're just gonna park over here. I'm gonna take in the prawn suit, grab a bunch of ion cubes just to get a little extra. What is it? I mean, 3 per set. I've already had 4, so I've got to do at least 2 rounds of it. Might as well just take advantage of it. And there I go, right in time to almost hit the edge. And now the peeper's stuck on the front. There we go. No, I will not be launching the rocket in this stream. I'm not even, that's not the focus right now, Nova. The only point was to get cured, so when I get to the point that the Sunbeam wants to come in, they're going to give the alternative text message, or the different change to it. But I'm not building the rocket anytime soon because we've got a lot of work left to do on the base itself. And the only time I build the rocket is going to be part of the base and not to launch it and complete the game save. This will be completed much, much later. Actually, I probably won't even complete this game. I'll just get to the point where it's ready to go, and that's when the game will be considered, or this save will be finished and ready to try to put out for people to enjoy. Favorite mod for Subnautica? I would say it's hard to pick one because several of them work in conjunction to make things a lot better. I would say the most interesting, colorful one, the one that was so fun to play with, but not really a mod I would use in the game for normal purposes, was there was a utility cannon that I used, and the fun part was you could supersize things. You know, like going to McDonald's saying, "Yeah, do you want to supersize that?" And it let me make some really interesting big creatures, like the ultra mega biter that I made. It was a biter out in the plateaus that was almost as big as like a Reaper Leviathan. Doesn't have utility in it. I mean, it did let you shoot and kill things. It didn't work so well on that, but just the fun of being able to toy around with making supersized creatures was kind of interesting. In terms of, okay, yeah, Prime Sonic's got a good point there. I think EasyCraft for doing this sort of thing is my favorite in terms of function because it makes it so much easier to build. But if I was just playing, not building big bases, but just normal gameplay, it would be, in terms of function, the auto-sort lockers, honestly. Because if I'm just playing normal story mode, that would be the most beneficial thing. Because you come in, you got one spot, you dump everything into there. You don't have to worry about putting it into individual lockers. I would actually take that in normal gameplay, story mode type stuff, over EasyCraft. Alright, we've got 3... Oh. You know what? I have not saved. It's almost 2 hours in, so I'm saving. I don't want this to break. So, there we go. Finally. Alright, while that generates a new set of ion cubes, let me make sure I'm not being attacked from behind by any of the stupid spiders. What do I think of Subnautica Below Zero? I have not played the new update yet, Flores. We have talked about that earlier. Up to the last time I played, I found the game very lacking. It was not having the same effect on me as Subnautica did when I was playing it during early access. It just feels a lot less polished, even as it is compared to where Subnautica was at the beginning on Below Zero. I'm not really finding it to be that engaging right now, and I really hope they do some major rework on it and get it to that point where it is like that by the time it's full release, because otherwise it might be that play it one time and done with it. It may not be a game that I do as many playthroughs as I have with original Subnautica, and at the moment it looks like that would be the case. Unless they make some major changes to it, I don't see myself playing it that much. But I still have to try the new update, and hopefully this week I'll have some time to look at it and give my opinion on that. I am not too hopeful based on what other people have been saying about it, but I will give it a try at some point myself and see how it works for me. Should be almost done, I think. Let's see. Let's stomp this. Come on. Come on. Let me land on it. Did I do it? Okay. Did I do it? I think I did. I did it! There's my prawn suit, popping a squat. Oh. Hey, Argonaut, how are you doing? AZ, if you want, as I've said in the past, I have no problems with talking about pretty much any topic. If you want to talk politics, that's fine, but if we start getting into a heated discussion, we're gonna cut the political talk, or I'll have to do some muting. I really don't like doing that, but I just don't want it to be where anybody feels they're not gonna be able to enjoy themselves because I don't want anybody feeling attacked because they have a differing opinion. So if you want to talk a little bit about politics, that's fine. I do not have a problem with that. You can talk about other YouTubers, other games, whatever you want, just as long as we're not being aggressive and unwelcoming is the main thing. Hey Rahul, I am doing fine. Been busy a couple weeks, but doing fine. Just working and building. Omaha, you talk about taking skills for me to land on that little pedestal, or you talk about something else? See, yeah, Prime Sonic, come here, relax. You know, I mean, if you just want to hang out and listen to me talk, you can do that. If you're worried, if you want to be involved in the chat, then that's where it becomes more of a problem if we start getting into aggravated discussions about anything, really. So I hate having to tell people, oh yeah, you are not allowed to, you're being muted temporarily because you're getting aggressive towards somebody and making them feel unwelcome. I don't like doing that. I really don't want to have to do that. So, if you want to talk politics, just keep it in mind, keep it friendly.
I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land.
There we go.
We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site.
Ah, we got the
Stay
island.
together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates.
Yeah, I'm good at balancing on the pedestal, I guess, with the prawn suit, especially with one foot on the pedestal. I thank you. I try to be nice. Nebula, I used to play the Long Dark, but I stopped because it just got too, I mean, I know it's focused realism, but it was just so sparse on, like, the interaction with certain things that I kind of got out of it. Mad Max Killer. What tips for what? Tips for life, tips for Subnautica, tips for how to network your house. I have a lot of different options. Yeah, Dragon Tech. I don't know if you've watched my earlier video, my vlog video I posted just before starting the stream, but I am done with Empyrean for a good while now. I am not too pleased with even up to Alpha 10. It's just I find the game extremely boring now. It's to the point that I spent 11.5 hours and I only had a few minutes that I would call fun during that entire time that I played. I don't get where they're at with it right now. It does not feel like a very good, like it's in a good place right now. Hopefully things will change with that, but I just cannot keep playing Empyrean at the moment. It's just not, I don't find it fun anymore. I understand there's a few people who have left because of changes that they found irritating. Other people have left because they don't like some of the building aspects I've seen with Alpha 10. It's not that it irritates me, it's just every other game was way more fun. Sitting and editing a video felt more fun than Empyrean does at this point. Well, we actually talked about this earlier. I work in IT. I work for a company that does business IT management. So I do a lot of the networking and server stuff, the troubleshooting and setups, everything like that. That's my living. I deal with computers all day, pretty much. My computer specs, I actually have it on the About tab. If you go to the channel page, of course, you can look there. Also, I think I did put it on my website, but I can't remember if I did for sure. But yeah, I've got it on the About panel. It's an i7. It's not the newest, but it is an i7. 32 gigs of RAM, GTX 1080. I keep thinking about maybe trying to upgrade a graphics card or upgrade something, but at the same time, this works well for majority of the gameplay I do. High majority of the gameplay. There's only a few cases where I've had stuttering issues, and that's typically with reaching a limit of the game itself, what the game engines can handle. But before I go upgrading anything major on the computer, it's going to be probably just building a new one. And having me something that will... I did it again. I didn't mean to do that one. Oh, look at that. So I've got decent specs. I consider decent. I know most people consider to be fairly, a bit higher end, but it gets me by, and that's what matters to me. You like my green screen? Is it actually, did it break or something? Did my, okay, there it goes. My green, or you just like the fact that I have the background not showing on it? Yes, and I know we've talked about this before. I've actually done some more looking at the Ryzens, and for what I do, they will not work. Now, if you're looking at budget PC build, the Ryzens work well, but if you're looking at, and this is coming from other groups that did independent examinations of the chips versus the Ryzens versus the Intel stuff, and actually showing where each one excels and what they are good for. When it comes to video editing, the Intels, the i7s, i9s still went well above the AMDs at the moment in terms of actual work, doing the video work and things like that. So for the moment, I will be sticking with Intel, and until in terms of my job and the amount of experience I've had with AMD from my job, I'm not going with AMD until I see a better track record in terms of durability, because I've had too many cases where the AMD systems have more problems than the Intels have. So I am sticking with Intel because they've got a much better track record from my personal experience in terms of what they are able to do. And you know what? I don't think I even need to worry about doing that because I have easy craft, so I should have everything I need. I'm just gonna let my prawn suit sit up there in the sun. It's too white. I want to get a tan. I'm gonna let it sit up there because I don't need it at this point. What we're gonna do. But you know what? I'm not taking this out. This is not going to be remodeled substantially, so we're going to do the generator in here for now. I think that's just the front, yeah. Plus, this puts it right next to me being able to transfer it to stuff automatically. Doing good as the 28. I know there was a big thing about people being mad that the, you know, like they just came out with that new version of the graphics cards, and it was like every review I saw said if you've already bought one of the other ones recently, too late to ask for your money back because the newest ones, the new generation, they've got to have such great upgrades that they are a substantial improvement over just the original stock 2080s and all that. I don't have a program that favors Intel, but again, you know, I've dealt with numerous manufacturer brands, and AMD-based systems have had way more trouble, way more hardware problems, ultimately, than that with the Intel ones. And again, just looking at the independent companies that have done the, you know, the test, going from here's the build with AMD, and then they swapped out the motherboard and did the Intel and did the same load, same test. They, you know, showed that for gaming and stuff like that, the AMD worked as well, but it has certain differences. There's difference in the weight and the size of caching and how the cache is handled. There's also a difference that if you want access to the PCI 4 options, you have to buy a super high-end motherboard anyway. So if you want to go AMD to be cheap and get a budget build, you're going to be sacrificing an element of the AMD anyway for that. And, you know, looking at it overall, I really did look at this, but it came back to also looking at what all the big name YouTubers use that have however much money they can spend. And it still goes back to, I'm an Intel person. I'm going to stick with Intel until AMD has shown enough of a track record with me and my job to make me go and give them a try. But I based on what I've seen at my job, I would not go with AMD right now still. Hello, Weston. My PC is all custom built. This is, I mean, it's a Thermaltake case, and it's all completely custom built. All right, let's see. We were overclock on high. So, the real question is, how much sun are we getting? And we're at the end of the day. So that's going to affect the speed at which the solar panels are producing. So we're getting 55% charge, 54%. So sun's going down. And I am steadily draining. But there was points where it's not draining so badly that I'm like hurting right now. It's not sitting here draining so quickly that I'm like, power's gone. I definitely see it being a case of during the night, the solar power's gone. There's no production, so it's going to be draining just the reserves. That's when it's going to be a really big problem, even with the number of solar panels I have right now on just high mode, not on low, and not on, definitely not maximum. I definitely think I could possibly make this work on low rather than on high or maximum, but I will be doing thermal plants and stuff like that later to produce more power from other spots, so we'll still have a way to make that work on overclock maximum there. Let's see. That's my exit. That's what am I at? Okay, yeah, we need. I don't even know exactly what still I want on the upstairs, on the actual platform part yet. There we go. Getting confused on the direction because it's just, I've just got to get this working well enough for now, and then I can start tidying it up. We've got tons of that going. I do have supplies to maybe make a few lamps, or a couple of lamps. Let's see. I want to see how much better it looks when I add more. We'll do along the front side. Like this. And what did I set it to? I can't remember how much I changed everything. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo this. I wish it was just like, here's this. Alright, so point. We were 8. 4. And 1. Alright, so at least I can get that going. And 1. Alright, so purple, now my intensity. Let range 12 or no. Alright, so how's that? We'll go with 12. That's fine. So 68. I did it again. All right. There we go. Purple. And I need to change the tube color to E. Or what's a purple. There we go. Now we have 2 purple lights there for that growing light look. I'm not going to do a bioreactor on this one, Nebula. I'm going to do more in terms of like thermal and the solar this time around. I want to do that. But that's pretty much where I'm going with that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade my PC anymore unless it's like replacing hardware. I might have to replace like a hard drive or something, which is why I regularly test them to make sure they're still functioning, because I do use my solid state and then 2 high-speed mechanicals for recording. So I might be doing some more with replacing that, but in terms of overall upgrading, I'm not going to do anything on this until I'm ready to build a brand new gaming system, and then it will be gaming, and this one will get repurposed with a capture card and everything to be, well, backup system in case something goes wrong with my new gaming system, but also to handle all recording and streaming separate, so the gaming system will do nothing but gaming, and will be as top of the line as I can afford to go at that point. But that's still, I'm not going to worry about a standalone separate PC for recording and streaming until I'm pretty much ready to go full-time with this, so I still have a while to wait before I'm ready to build something like that. And then whenever I do it, I'll get it built, and I'll already be in a new house by then with a new studio setup, all sorts of other stuff done. before I get to that point. That was 0.8, right? And 0.4. And then range, we're going to do 12. And intensity was 68. I remembered. Let me do this one before I forget. And then I'll double check the chat again. Oh, no diamond. Oh, wow. I'm actually out of diamond. Or did I just get out of range for some reason? Nope, I'm actually out of diamond. That's unusual. Alright. It's daytime. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how fast my power is increasing now. That makes me think that it's already finished all of the cubes. But it shouldn't have. It should not be that fast. It's not. So I'm running it on low, and it's working with solar power, Prime Sonic. It's on low, but it's the beginning of the day, and you see how much faster everything's just increasing. That's the, you know, beginning of the day, going to the high day, everything started to pick up, so I think that's going to work. Yeah, I've been finished with Subnautica numerous times. Here, guy, I'm glad you joined the Discord server. Thank you for that. Yeah, honestly, the thing that gets me on upgrading to a new system is again going to be the gaming aspect. I can render well on my system now. I actually have a hefty server that I got for really good price. It's older processors, but it's 2 6-cores and it's 192 gigs of RAM, and I've been toying with using it as a rendering system so I can, not right now be a problem, but later on I won't be able to record a video, edit on the recording and streaming system so I can have my gaming system to play, record, edit, dump it to my server to render, and then go immediately into a live stream and not have to tie up my PC for anything. And that's kind of like the ultimate goal whenever I'm going full time, is to be able to produce a video and do, like, you know, recurring live streams almost daily at that point, since this would be my job at that point. But that is, again, still way out there until I can get you know, more money coming in. Yeah, you can post a pic in the Subnautica chat. That's what it's there for. Post a pic, say, hey, here's my base in Subnautica. See what you think. And now this is going up still. I am picking up the speed again on this. Let's see. Only 1 cube so far. Okay. So ion cube generator is working, just not the fastest thing right now, and I might run into some power issues here and there. Let's check my food, or my fish. That will be food. Oh yeah, look at that. Just from a short little while. I think that's actually almost at population. Alright, 3, 4. Not that. There we go. Those sits to serve as backups for the whole setup. I did have that problem with the last base where I had the food production, and I don't know if it was a matter of how many creatures I had in containment thanks to the zoo, or it was that stupid lava lizard that got glitched inside my containment. But I had all of my Oculus disappear from that base, and so I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. Now we're going to take this out, and I just realized I have not swapped batteries out again. Let's see, what was it? Oh, that one. Yeah, okay, actually I do have enough batteries for everything, so I'm fine on that. Let's go ahead and do the ion battery. So at least I'll have 1 ion battery. Actually, we'll do 2. Because that way I have at least one fully charged, one that I can use with the habitat builder, because that's what really matters right now. That's what's going to burn through everything. Or battery power the fastest. There we go. Okay, so. Okay, we need... Oh.
High
Yep.
priority automated message.
Oh yeah, high priority. I'll get right on that.
Coordinates attack. Live pod is carrying high
So,
priority passenger.
I want to do... You know
I
what?
said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send
I don't think I want to go
various
that
detail.
direction yet today.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
There's my prawn suit. It's no longer squatting. Can't believe we can't put like a ladder on the edge of this if you have it above water level and you want to just climb out. Okay, food production, we'll leave this. Let's take the hatch out, because I thought I was taking the hatch. What? Why? Trash? The trash is in the way? Really? Ah, that's just... No. Fine. I'm gonna put the trash right here next to there. Now, that's kind of stupid, actually. Alright, we're gonna bring this out. And since this is above water level, we have no worries about... See, like that, I place it down, it doesn't even show anything for the hull integrity calculation, which I think is going to help with this base build not be as performance heavy as my last one. I think I want to put... We're going to put something right here. Not sure what this is going to be for, but we're going to have it there. Or maybe I just put in like a little splitter that comes over this way. Oh, I got this that comes over here. We need... This is going to be kind of, I think, the upper tier. We're going to build up. And there we go. Look at that lovely lag from the bad problems with the foundation. It's only when it's green. If it's red, it works fine. And it's only when you're trying to place it like this. This happened to me with my 3rd season of gameplay, too. I think once you get past a certain number of foundations, they didn't plan for that. We'll just do a full length. And basically... I like the idea of it being there, but I don't want it to float. So I'm thinking I'm going to have some kind of piece that comes off from underneath, like a support strut type look with the tube compartments to make that seem like it is fitting in right. I don't know how that will work, but I don't like the floating aspect for this, really. Floating island and large room of spoiler? No. I mean, technically, if you're pointing out, like, hey, this is where you need to go, then sure. And, I mean, from the standpoint of somebody just starting the game, they're not going to see any landmass. All they're going to see is water in every direction. They might be thinking it's a water world. So yeah, it could be somewhat a spoiler in a way. It's really hard to quantify some stuff as not a spoiler or to be a spoiler because it depends on the person. I could sit there and say, no way, that's a spoiler. But if somebody else saying, thanks for spoiling it for me. I had no idea there was a floating island. I would say no. I'm kind of agreeing there with Prime Sonic that it's not a spoiler, but you never know. I've posted videos. I didn't think I had a spoiler at all in the videos, and people said thanks for telling us about the spoilers. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I gave you a spoiler. That kind of works. Let's see how this looks. Oh, yeah, that's right. I cannot do that because it treats it like it's underneath the, I guess, the support struts for the platform. So it's just going to go like that. I may even take that out completely later. That might just be a good way to show how everything's going to connect. So we're definitely going to bring this out. And oh yeah, I've got to do it this way because otherwise this is not going to let me attach the vertical column. Now is where it's going to get fun. Making sure I have a way to get high enough to build some of these things. I guess I'm going to have to put a hatch over here too because I can't really get around to the other one. Let's go. We're going to ladder, climb. Crap, I think it's this one. I think it's this direction. Alright, so I want you to look at this Prime Sonic. I have it on high for the ion cube generator, and look at how my power's going. So, I mean, it's starting to drain a bit because it is getting past the prime part of day. So, power production is going down on those. But I think once I finish all of them, I should be able, for the most part, just running that and not really using much else. Plus, I do have some lights being used right now. That's also a consideration. There are lights consuming power. I think I should be fine. I almost feel like I could do a split type thing there and have it kind of go along the edge. But we'll just do like this. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that. And for now, I'll just use this to get in and out. And I'll build the walking. So it'll be like, it'll come over here. We'll have stuff going this way. This, I think, will be the living quarters areas. We're going to have a bunch of different apartment setups. And then down this way will be where we keep to the, I would say, more of the research and, you know, general maintenance production of everything. So this will be like where the research stuff is, and it's going to go vertically up. And then we'll have, hopefully, if I can get it to line up right, the Neptune rocket platform over there. And if I can get it wedged in the right way, my hope is to build a set of framing points from the foundations and slide it in and then enclose it on the other side. So hopefully it doesn't float away, but it could also be a problem that it causes weird interactions with the physics. On max settings, let's try max settings. I'm all about testing the limits with this. And now, granted, this is at like the end of the day. Oh yeah, that's nice having a straightforward connection just to run out. So, power-wise, I am only producing 51%, you know, now. That's going down quickly. Really, after I get into the tunnel and start building the lava or the thermal reactors, I think I'll be fine. Even with other stuff going, until I get to the point that I have so many lights, that's going to be a problem. Oh, and then it's, of course, I'm out of storage space, so Let's take this. You know, I'm just going to... I'll toss you in here for the moment. Those two. Alright, here we go. So this is going into nighttime. I definitely could say I don't think it would last all night long. On just what I have, even if I was at full charge as it starts to go down, because it's got that steady starting to drain as I'm losing power production, and then no power production. This would definitely run out of power during the night. I add more lights and everything all around the place, more stuff like that. It's going to drain more actively anyway. But I think on high, I am good enough to go. You see, I still get occasional little bumps where I'm getting that last bit of solar panel power applying in. And it's not just completely draining everything. I'm going to need a lot more copper. And where is that? I'm going to need to put some stuff up here for everything. And go answer the radio message. Because we're trying to get this to the point where I have Sunbeam ready to come in. We can see that little message and get the
Systems online.
get access to the captain's quarters.
This is an automated distress signal from live
Oh, I used
pod 12.
power from there.
Coordinates attached. Warning, live pod has sucked beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without
There we go.
submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I'll take that out. I think now it's also time to put in the seed. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be doing that much in the way of plants right now on this, so yeah. Oh, wait. Do I have an AC, or are you talking about Black Knight that's sweating so badly? There. Sweating like a donkey. Donkeys can sweat, huh? Going to play Roblox now. Okay, have fun, Zombeast. Thanks for hanging out. The headphones I have, let me pull them off. I can't even remember these. These are AKG M90s MK2. Let me see if I can get them in close enough for that. If you can, see that. These I believe I got for free with I can't even remember what I bought. It was some promotion deal. I think it was one of the microphones I bought for my music stuff. That it came with a free set of headphones, and these I think were like $200 at the time. And I've got some $300 Shure headphones, but ultimately these kind of fit a little bit more comfortably with my ears. And, the sound quality difference for gaming like this is negligible. I do have some, like, gaming headphones that are really cheap, but these are just so much more comfortable and have a much better sound quality because they're meant for audio, like musicians, being done. Okay, I'll reply to you on there. After I get done with this, I'm going to hop on the Discord for just a little bit. Let's see, I still have plenty of power. What do I need to do? We need to sync. I'm going to sync.
Engine
And I'm going to scan stuff. Because we're going downward. We're going to hop down and see about building some more in this direction, I say. Well, I've got my power draining up there. Alright, so we got... Aww, that's what I messed up on too. Okay.
Engine.
I wish there was a feature on the Cyclops where you could have it turn on exterior lights. Not just in the direction you're facing, but give us like work lights, as part of it. Thought I gave myself a access door. No, I did not. That's right. This is going to be set up where I'm going to have like a set of research spots here. There's going to be a little bit of research on the top side, but I'm not going super heavy on that theme because we're going to have a lot of stations going along the tunnel path for research. That's kind of the theme there. So we're going to take these out. I'm going to redo this. Ion cubes are scannable. Let's see. All right, come on, scan a room. And of course, now I can't do anything. So yeah, I'm going to take that out. And I'll just rebuild it on one of these sides instead. Because we're going to go ahead and move forward and get some more stuff going. Because I've got a lot of titanium right now, I feel. You know, so it's besides doing the stuff up above, I can start doing some building downward for the actual, like, here's, you know, the trunk of the tunnel that drops down, or the trunk of this part that drops into the top of the tunnel below. I want to say that's it. I think that is it. You know what, we'll do a nice, we'll do something a little fancier. We're not going to have it just sitting there because at some point I'm going to build another little platform type thing here. We'll do the scanner room like this. There we go, and I'm going to give myself this. See, this is where I'm going to start causing problems for me with the build because of the amount that I'm going to have calculating for hull integrity. That's where the problem is really going to come into play in building and performance. That looks like it is the right drop point. I have an easy way to check. Alright, so it is there. Yes. Actually, I could probably come back from that point and then drop down. Maybe I did have it built in the right location. I could have already fixed that correctly. It's so hard to tell when you can't see down below. What mouse do I use? Right now I use a Razer Naga. I did have a Death Adder long ago, but as I started playing more Warframe, it became too limiting. So I've got a Naga. The 12 buttons works really great. I just love it. And I looked at finding one of the Chroma versions of it, but then they're like way too expensive. And really, yeah, I'm not worried about the color change and all that syncing with it. I think I might actually just, yeah, leave it like it was. We're going to try building down. So, yeah, it works for me. I just like it because when I was playing Warframe, it gave me access to the abilities. And, of course, with this, you know, I don't have to hit my keys anywhere on my numpad or anything like that. If I want to go to, say, the laser cutter, I just have it right here on the mouse. Just, you know, laser cutter, flashlight, anything like that. It's all on the mouse. Makes it super easy for playing the games I like to play. I'm sure it would work really well in more competitive style games. Fortnite, you just map a lot of stuff to those unnecessary number keys, and it just puts it right in your fingertips, literally. What chair do I use? I can't remember what chair I have that I use when I'm editing and everything. Right now, I'm using an autonomous balance stool. Because when I sit in the chair, I always want to crouch back or slouch backwards a bit more just to find that comfortable spot. I don't want to sit forward in the chair, so I was having problems for a while. I was either slouching too much or just leaning back too much and not being close enough to my microphone that it was causing more audio problems or causing visual problems when I was syncing in the camera view. So I have a balance stool that I use, and whenever I finally buy a new house and close the deal and start moving in and setting up my new studio, I have a new desk picked out, a sit-to-stand adjustable height desk. So my plan with that is to be able to do like I'm doing now. I'm sitting on the stool, but after say 2 hours, take a quick break and have the desk raise up, and when I come back I would stand for the next part of the stream, and it'll make it a lot easier on me for my back and just overall comfort level in the end. But that is going to wait definitely until I have a new house and a new studio set up, because I just do not have room to put that desk in here alongside my current desk, which I'm not getting rid of because you cannot find these in production anymore. So I'm keeping my current desk for now until I get to a new house. Build CMOS for their lights? No! That's definitely too expensive. And am I out of titanium or out of range? I might be out of titanium, finally. Good thing is I'm right in a good area for getting things like titanium. Just head towards the crash zone a little bit.
Captain, all systems online.
Alright, we got the radio message. We're going to drop
This
down
is Line
lower.
Pod 7. Coordinates attached.
Engine powering.
Pod
up.
is
hear that.
structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission
Oh, yeah, look at
origin
that.
recorded to data bank.
A little close to the edge there, but oh yeah, I'm hitting the edge now. That is good. If I have
Engine powering.
some titanium left, which I probably don't in this, that probably is the issue, because I've been dumping all the new titanium into the base itself, and I'm not inside the base to make use of that. Nope, I've got some. I just ran out of range. So yeah, we're gonna have this. And I am going to try to hug the roof of the tunnel as best as I can with this. As I said last stream, I want to be able to drive the Cyclops through it, if I choose to, and not be bumping into the structure that I'm building at the same time. See, I have clients with work that have started switching to the sit-to-stand desk, but mostly they stand during the day. I'm already standing enough at times, and crawling under desk and crawling behind servers and things like that. I don't worry about it at work, but I do like the idea of it here because of, you know, longer streams like this. You know, it's the point where I would feel a lot better if I could sit there and stand up for even just an hour, hour and a half at the end of the stream, and it would help my back. You know, it's not so much just the health issue, it's just so I don't have a tense back later. I don't start to feel pain in my back because I'm sitting in place for so long. I don't see how some of these streamers do it, where they'll stream for 12 hours. I'm like, getting up and walking around for 5 minutes is not enough for me when I've been sitting for like 2 or 3 hours. You know, I've got to get up for a little bit and walk around, do some stuff. So I feel like that it was going to be beneficial in editing, but also in streaming when I can say, yep, I have finished my, you know, edit. You know, I've been standing for it. Now it's time to do a live stream, and I'm going to start by sitting first part of the live stream. But again, that's something for way down the road, because I need a new house with a little bit more space and a more purposely built to be a video studio setup for that to be an option. But I can And I am about to start buying some more of the components I was going to get to tie in with that, which, like, new monitors and such. I do have money saved from my YouTube earnings for upgrading in that situation. So I'm about to be doing some upgrading with new monitors, things like that, and maybe some decorative stuff. I'm not sure yet. I did buy a cam link when it was on sale, so I've got access to be able to use a secondary camera, though I'm not sure if my DSLR is going to hold up well enough to do what I really want it to do. So it may end up being more of some other camera. But I've got a lot of stuff I'm be toying with over the next few months while I'm getting other things going. And I forgot to put the range upgrades back in here. At least I'm not out of titanium yet. Range upgrades. These will definitely be... This will stay here at some spot in this area, but just depends on the placement. What? Actually, I have magnetite showing around here. Hopefully that's not referring to the magnetite that's currently in my storage, as it sometimes does. Alright, you know what? Let me check something. Because this was requested to experiment with this. I do have one over here. Yeah. That is not very bright at all in terms of the range. Definitely cannot see it from over there. I am going to take that out. I think what's going to happen is I might be doing a bunch of lights down here instead, and maybe doing some of the lamps lining parts of the wall for it to give some nice visuals there. Let's do some lighting. Let's do a little decorative lighting test. I should have some power to spare at the moment, despite the ion cube generator draining so much. Oh yeah, you can actually see a good bit of light on the walls, so that's helpful. We'll try a lamp here. So yeah, I think I want to do it embedded sideways. Now that works decently because of where I'm at. It's not really lighting up so much the surrounding area without giving that washed out look, but it does at least give me a nice visual in terms of like a little spot to guide from. I didn't turn up the intensity, I just turned up the range on it. Yeah, the range helps a good bit. And then it's gone. And now I can see the light, but I can't see the spread from it. It's definitely some tweaking this is going to take. It reset. I had it at 60. We'll put it at 75. I'm gonna get my air back. Well, that's what happened. Something caused it to just change back for some reason. Crossfire, you spent 100 hours to beat this on hardcore? Or are you talking about another game? Alright, that's actually staying lit now. That's weird that it gave a reset on it. Oh look, that's lighting up all over there. For some reason it reset. I feel like I can put a better location on this. I'm gonna test that. We're gonna do another placement of it. Can I place it in here? Because that would be awesome. I can! That's what I'm talking about right there. We're gonna do that. We'll put it like this, and then I'm just gonna go full range. And oh, that works really good. I like that. If it will not drop the lighting from it, I will keep it that way. We're gonna put another one over here so I can see that direction. I want to get lined up because, you know, kind of would want that to be the case when you're building. But yeah. Yeah, that's where I've never seen the lamps reset. And of course I need diamond. I forgot about the fact that I was out of diamond. Do I have diamond in the area? There we go. Diamond! Give me some diamond. It's actually lighting all the way up to the Subnautica. That's funny. You know what? I brought my prawn suit back. I need the sea moth. You know, why waste time doing this? I'm just going to run up there. We'll do the fast travel. Nope. This way. Trying to think. I'm getting confused on where I'm going. There we go. Or if I could do like a flying jump and click on it in time to climb in. We're getting diamonds. Alright, thanks for hanging out for us. Be sure to join in next week. You should get a notification if YouTube's keeping up with things correctly. Same time next week, same place. Alright, we're gonna get diamond. Oh, it's gotta be next to like one of the hot spots. Yeah, it's one of the thermal vents. So this is going to at least get me some more lamps. Now that I know those will work that way. And why not grab the loose quartz? We're also going to get this. Back to gathering up some supplies. That's it. Any more diamond showing? I've got 4 range upgrades. It should be picking up more if there's any in this area. Should be. Doesn't mean it will. Grab titanium because, you know, I'm probably going to run out soon. Alright. We're 15 minutes away from the normal time I stop. I want to get some stuff done, so if I need to, I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. Longer, so I can get this done. But we'll also go ahead and anybody's got, you know, I mean, not like we haven't had questions I've been answering, but if anybody still wants to get questions in, right now is the time to start doing that. Yes, always need more titanium. I always need more titanium. I always need more quartz. I need automated mining. I can just deploy something on top of those nodes and let it mine for me. And there was more diamond that was not being picked up. Surely I'm not outside of range. Am I? Yes, I am. Just outside of range. I'm going to scoot back in this direction. That's the quartz. Diamond should be around the thermal vents. Silver I will take. You know what? We'll get the uranonaut. Yeah, I'll be getting more diamond later. I'm not worried too much about it right now. I just want to get some. I know where I can go get a good amount of it. Sea Treader's Path. The perfect place for getting titanium. Just follow the Sea Treaders around while they kick up. Or not titanium. While they kick up all the little stone outcroppings that they do. Get tons of diamond that way. Probably something, if I have time this week, I'll go out there and just follow some Sea Treaders around, getting a bunch more diamond. That's it? Yeah, okay. I'm looking. We're going to do more scanner rooms through the area of the tunnel as I expand further along. Like how it looks as though the lamp is lit already. That's not quite centered. That's still not quite centered. Shifted. There we go. And of course I forgot that this will not pull the materials from there. Let's just go ahead and land or dock and have it here ready to go.
Captain, all systems online.
Yeah, the lag from the auto lockers, I usually don't have a lag on those because I'm building a massive amount of storage, so you may have the lockers getting too full, like Prime Sonic says, or it could be if you've got so many of the sorters that you've got so much where it's trying to split between them, sort of thing. Especially if you're using the docked vehicle storage access, and of course that's too high now. That's the right spot, but too high up. Again, the grid would be very nice in this sort of thing. And we're not going to change intensity, color, or anything. We're just going to up the range to 78. I want to see this. Oh, yeah, look at that. If this doesn't reset all the time, like, or, you know, if it's not a problem with them resetting on a recurring basis, that's going to look so good. That is going to look really good. Oh, yeah, look at how clear that is. Forget the little floodlights. Actually, I'll leave them for now, just in case there is a problem. I don't have to rebuild them. But yeah, those lamps are going to be a big thing for me, I feel, on this build. No, it's not. It's my primary directive to get away from you. You can even see all the way up here with them. It's just, honestly, the lamps give such a better quality level, I would say, to the lighting. Like, it feels less sterile, I would say. I feel like the floodlights and everything, the tint they used, it just makes me feel like I'm in a very sterile office environment or like a hospital. You know, just plain boring, nothing good. And then this has a much more natural feel to it, I would say. Yeah, I'm liking that. That looks really nice. It's got good range capability, as long as it's not going to be problematic on resets. Like I said, if it doesn't do that, I will be loading up on some lamps. through the area for lighting. In some cases, I'm still going to build a lot of the floodlights along the actual trunk where the research stations are, just because that ties in more directly with the theme of everything. Anyway, alright, you know what? Come here. Come here, face hugger. Come here. Come here. I got you. Now you're dead. Stupid little mesmer. Alright, come on. I can make it. There we go. Yeah, look, it feels almost like it's daytime right there, thanks to the lamps. That's really useful. I just don't want to do too much of that because I do kind of want to keep to that lighting scheme with the floodlights, but yeah, that's gonna look nice. We'll do another 2. Let's go up. Let's see, where I got them there. Let's do one right about here, because that way I can line it up based around the midsection there. There goes that table coral sample that I grabbed a bunch of earlier. I'm going to use up very quickly doing this sort of thing. Went too far. I want to be consistent. There we go. And if I do this, think about right there. Let's look a little too low. There we go. Yeah. I might plant some ghost weed. I mean, I've already done the creep vine. I don't want to use that too much again now. Plus, look at the range that I'm getting on that. Hi, Mr. Warper. Come here. Come here. Hi. Now you're not bothering me. How about that? Oh, he got attacked by the mesmer, and the mesmer made him run away. He hit the mesmer, and the mesmer was like, you get out of here. It's my turn. The little mesmer scared, caused the warper to decide to warp away because he got hurt. Oh, we got an egg. I mean, look at the lighting from that coming up from there. It's very nice. I might do like a little ghost weed planting in some little spots, but that's gonna be probably more up there for like lighting at night rather than anything through here for utility type lighting. Oh, look at that. I mean, look how bright it is in the distance. That's the kind of thing you were wanting me to do, Prime Sonic. I think it was you asking for the lamps all around the bulb zone to light it up. That might work for the other ones. I know it was giving problems before with the range, not wanting to stay lit because of my distance away, but I can see how that works with some more building. I've got a few more pieces of diamond now. But yeah. Oh, another message. Another message. There we go.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Oh, now we're getting the
Biological subjects designated.
now we're getting the crazy alien chatter.
Hunting, analyzing, sharing subject.
Yeah, I think that's going to work well for at least that spot. I'll probably put some lamps along here too, once I get a bit more diamond and everything. And I mean, it's not going to shine anything, so I won't do as much on the light range. Maybe like one here to help light up that direction. But the main thing will be just having like kind of beacon lights going along the vertical shaft, so you're like, oh, here comes the Cyclops. You do not want the Cyclops to drive into it and break it. That's like the tether from surface to the bottom of everything. You do not want the Cyclops to drive into it and break it. So we're going to have that kind of look to it. Did it just beep at me again? No. Alright, so I have titanium. I'm going to have to get more diamond. Stuff like that. So I'll probably do a little trip if I have time out to the Sea Traverse Path. But it is time now. Second save of the stream. And we're coming up on the end of this normal stream time. And I've got what I wanted done. So we're going to jump out and do a little look around. So here is... Of course, I need more copper, so I keep doing solar stuff. I've got quartz. This copper is going to be the issue that I'll run into if I start building too many panels. But you see how many solar panels I have. That's handling pretty well, it seems, on high, the ion cube generator. We got this kind of weird chain going. Obviously, that is nowhere near what it's going to be finished. We'll do some more in the front. I'm not sure what there. On this side will be like research stuff. Up here is going to be living orders, things like that, but at least that part's coming into play very nicely. And I've got some stuff going here. We've got, you know, a nicer underside for storage and everything. And then way down, I mean, that's a pretty good distance down at this point. I have got this, which I need to get exterior grow beds going, get some of the external plants. This is where we will have things like creep vine samples, ghost weed, things in that style over here for some farming. And then I'm going to build a, not so much a platform, I'm going to build a set of multi-purpose rooms that kind of branch out and provide some production, and then that will probably come out and end up being back over here again. I don't think I'm going to actually, based on the way it looks, I'm not going to build for it anymore. And I'm not going to do anything with the prawn suit there after all. Actually, we'll just come down here. And you see the lamps lighting up everything so nicely. And this is where I'm going to start going in. And as I get into this spot, this is where I'll do another drop down, then go along here. And it'll probably be around, not this area. I'm thinking the thermal hotspots are where I'm mainly going to build something so I can tie it in as a nice general all-around thing that is like, here's a multi-purpose room, here's the moon pool, you know, here's where you research, you go out on, you know, in your suit and do some research, you go out in a prawn suit, and we have some thermal hotspots here that are providing extra power to the base. And yeah, so that is going to expand sideways a bit, and then we're going to continue with the titanium harvesting and everything going along the tunnel to connect down to the inactive lava zone, and hopefully not suffer from all the problems that I've had in the previous live stream season. And I'll get some more lamps going here. I'll get that one finished, and I'll get 4 over here and have that looking nice. Maybe do some lamps. The problem is the lamps, they bleed through on the foundations. If it would interact with the foundation correctly in terms of the lighting, I would put lamps underneath everything and just light from underneath. So it would be no light really on the top side from it. It would just be down here shining down, but it doesn't work quite that way. So it's going to be playing with the lighting a bit more. And I'll do, now that I've got titanium, I'll do the little Cyclops dock at some point. I'm not worried about it because I do need a Cyclops to move up and down with supplies at this point. And to be able to fit into the tunnel. And then this is just going to be, I'll build out, and if I decide I don't like the foundation there, I'll take the foundation out. But I think I'm going to keep it. Maybe see if I can build out something that will give the semblance of it having some sort of structural support under it. But yeah, that's how the base is looking now. That's where it's going to be. Again, we're going to build upwards because no whole integrity calculations really necessary at that point. And I think that was a big part of my lag before, especially when placing down new items and building. And then the massive number of creatures that I had, which I'm not going to be doing that again. I do not plan to have any kind of super massive zoo set up on this. And in terms of plants, I have all the food production plants I am planning to use at the moment. So I will not be adding a lot more stuff in that regard. But we have... Oh yeah, I love my power. Daytime power is going up and still dipping. So I'm still draining power of some sort. So it makes me think this is not... Nope, it is finished. So that power drain is strictly from the lights that I have installed right now. And yeah, there it goes. Draining. This might be sufficient once everything's built for running everything off solar power, but as I add more lights along the trunk into the lava zones, it's just going to increase the drain more. I've already seen how much, even 40 thermal plants, there was points where I had so many lights in place that the active drain from the lights alone was more than I was producing from the thermal plants in some cases, until I changed some of the lighting up. But yeah, it'll work. It's just, it's probably not going to be the best solution long term. The second sea moth? You mean the battle mode sea moth? Well, in case I need to use the prawn suit right now, I want to keep that one moon pool free. But at least I would say if I can get the next segment there, get where in the tunnel I have that first multi-purpose room, branches off to a moon pool or a prawn suit to be docked, I'll set that prawn suit up for full work in that depth. We'll drop it down and we'll dock it there, and then I'll worry about making the secondary sea moth for here, and we'll go full battle mode. And that's probably the point where I'll decide to add back in the laser cannon mod, and we'll do the just, you know, everything hardened battle mode for taking on the Leviathans. And I know I'm gonna deck it out with reinforcements. Of course, I won't worry so much about storage. It'll be really for fighting. So it'll have at least 2 torpedoes, torpedo modules, of course the laser cannon, and sonar to help see things. Probably the perimeter defense, just in case I am carrying it with me in the Cyclops, so it can trigger the auto zapper. Plus, in case I need a oh crap get away thing, I can charge it up, pop it real quick, and then flee. So yeah, that's kind of that's what I'll probably end up doing. It might be next stream I get that built. It just depends on where we get, how far we get into the next section of the tunnel build. And that probably shouldn't be too much of a problem next stream, as long as I don't run into supply issues with the titanium and such. Yes, we can hang out for a second to watch this finish. So you can, I'll even cut the overlay down so you can watch. Actually, since I'm not even saving the work here, I've got it already saved. We'll go mats and let it swell, you know, as it goes. Thanks, William. See you later, too. Yes, we'll be doing more next week on this. I mean, unless I run into just a really big, stressful situation where I just don't have time, or I'm just so burned out on other stuff, I'll be doing streams pretty consistently, as you know if you've been following for a while. It's just when sort of stuff like that happens, I have to back out, and I always post a notification about it. And there we go, we have a completed ion ball. Ion sphere gets turned into an ion cube, and now it, yeah, lower, 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 into my storage, and then boop, it's gone. Magic. Ha. I should go on Penn and Teller Fool Us with this, right? Do I have the permission to do that, Prime Sonic? But, yes, Victory, this is Prime Sonic's mod, the Ion Cube generator. Link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Definitely make sure you have a good power source for that, because it does consume a lot of power. How am I doing right now? Oh, yeah, that's max at night. It is nighttime still, I believe. I have no windows down here. But yeah, it's about to drain me completely of power. So yeah, I definitely want to make sure you have a good power source beyond just a massive number of solar panels, unless you're not planning to run it on max. But yeah, that is his why. So yeah, you don't think it'll fool Penn and Teller? They were fooled by a phone charger. Oh, maybe it probably won't. Hey, and look, sun is coming up. Oh, perfect timing. I want to see. All right, one last thing before I call it. So last chance to get some comments and questions in. We've got the sun coming up. Let's see how my sun charge. And you see that's got 75. That's got 0. 75. So some of them are still at charge of some sort. And we're getting some power. Look at that. Sun's coming up. And it's still dipping a bit on the power. You see that big pull from it. 48%. Oh yes, we're coming at 49%. And that's still on max. Oh, look at that. It must have completed one because it is definitely not draining that quick. And I did not have a full capacity. Oh yeah, look, yeah, it did just finish draining or completed one. But even now, it's on max. And with my solar farm, I am still creating a surplus of power during the early part of the day. So it is, without adding any more lights to the exterior, anything else, consuming power, I may actually be at that balancing point now, Prime Sonic, that I could set this going at the end of the day and it would produce through the night without completely draining my power. So that's nice to know that I'm right at that balancing point, maybe just a little above the balancing level with everything I have. But as I start adding more lights, obviously I'm going to need more. So solar panels will be the main part, but I am going to add some thermal plants along the trunk through the tunnel. And when we get to the active lava zone final spot, if I feel the need, I might add another big chunk of thermal plants there, because I may do 2 or 3 of these this time, honestly. This may actually be something, just because when I start doing plants, I want to have a lot of these. I may go full ion power cells and ion batteries on everything, just for the sake of it. But yeah, that actually works pretty well. It's a nice balance. I don't think I would need quite so many, but we'll see. It's always go big or go home, and we're definitely going to go big again on this. But yeah, that's working pretty well now. So we are running a few minutes later. I am going to jump on the Discord for a few minutes. Prime, I hope you'll be on Discord, because I do want to message you about a couple things real quick. But thanks everybody for hanging out today and doing this. Again, if you didn't catch it already, vlog video up talking about new things with, of course, the Discord. Channel memberships are supposed to be live now. Of course, when I was checking it last, it was not showing the join button yet. I don't know why. Okay, now it is at least showing when you try to join. It's got the 2 levels that I set up. So if you are interested in doing something Patreon-like, where you do that recurring thing, channel memberships are active. I very much appreciate the support if you want to go that route. And of course, you will get special benefits as a supporter on that, depending on your level. So it looks like it just took a little while for it to get in place. But yep, that's it. I am Mr. Spicy. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the stream today. I will be on Twitch tomorrow night. Not Outlaws of the Old West. Something different. I'm going to pick something new. Something else I haven't done in a while. Or haven't ever done. Because I need a break from Outlaws. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I will see you guys, hopefully, same place, same time next week. Same game stream. Thank you.